Finally tonight here we have a follow-up on a story.
The truth can be slippery, even for an American newsman who personifies that value for millions of viewers every night. But a moment Brian Williams says he's misremembered led last night to this dramatically scripted confession.
I want to apologize. I said I was traveling in an aircraft that was hit by RPG fire. I was instead in a following aircraft.
Brian and his crew were happy to report are safely back in Kuwait City after a harrowing ordeal.
Here's how the story was originally presented 12 years ago during the Iraq invasion.
And fired an RPG, a rocket-propelled grenade, rifle fired. All 4 choppers dropped their load and landed immediately. The grenade wound clearly visible.
The script describes Chinook helicopters forced to the ground as they come under fire with the NBC reporter on board.
Infantrymen took up position, protecting 4 vulnerable birds.
It was high drama from the front line and had such an impact, the event entered Brian Williams' folklore.
2 of our 4 helicopters were hit by ground fire, including the one I was in.
No kidding.
RPG and AK-47.
The only problem is Williams' helicopter was not struck. It was forced to land by a sandstorm about an hour after the 3 choppers from another formation were hit and grounded. Those wrongful details may have settled with the sand in the Iraqi desert had the story not been repeated again last week in a news item valorizing one of the soldiers who kept Williams safe, staged at that most sacred of American sites, the ice hockey game.
During the Iraq invasion, U.S. Army Command Sergeant Major Tim Turpak was responsible for the safety of Brian Williams and his NBC News team after their Chinook helicopter was hit and crippled by enemy fire.
Presumably the vision of the anchor in a clinch with a weeping comrade too much for the airmen who knew the truth. They outed Williams online and he apologized.
I made a mistake in recalling the events of 12 years ago.
It's a thing that you build slowly over time.
There is a re-examination underway of America's role in the Iraq War, the conflict from which the Islamic State has emerged, and now a re-examination of the role played by those who Americans trusted to tell them what happened.
And what you build if you work hard enough is a powerful thing called trust.
So far, though, this breach of trust is being judged with memes, pinging around the cybersphere, imagining the other great moments Brian Williams might have witnessed. The truth, as we were saying, is a slippery thing. Kylie Morris, Channel 4 News, Washington.